to come this far. We didn't come this far to come this far. We didn't come this far to come this far. We came here.
Is everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team Pennsylvania. Is everyone ready? We going all out. I can't hear you. We turning up, never going down. We getting rowdy, yeah, we getting loud. Fearing no team, we staring them down. Our time to shine, ain't no backing down. We here for the win. Best of the best, it is what it is. Here for the goal, you know we don't miss. When we on the ice, we got the best six. We run up the digits, passing the puck and no hogging, we split. Hop out with the briefcase, we handling biz. Work as a team, sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. Run up the score, we hungry for more. Step on the ice and we're ready for war. Team is a family, all to the core. We come with that thunder, I ain't talking Thor. Sound of the drums, take a deep breath, cold air in our lungs. Game time, baby, ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Team Pennsylvania, it's all do or die. Boy, we so cold, they asking why we so good, why we so skilled. Sick at the sport, they calling the seal. We in it for fun, we having a thrill. Can't stop till it's done, man, this ain't no drill. Making a statement so all you can feel. Team PA, yeah, we the real deal. We came here to eat, preparing our meal. Lock in for the win, yeah, it's getting real. Live on the ice, I ain't talking seal. We just some polar bears ready to kill. The other team scared, they run for the hills.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
Hey, let's go, boys. This is the Brick Tournament. NHL players win your exact position when they're your age. Austin Matthews, Nolan Patrick, Jack Hughes. Make the most of this opportunity. Play hard. Why quit now? We made it so far. You got it inside, reach deep in your heart. Do it for the team, we reach for the stars. You'll never know if you never go hard. These are the moments you live for. Don't walk away, wishing you did more. All that you got, leave it on the ice. No hesitation, don't ever think twice. You get this one chance, one time in your life. Don't let it fade into the night. Ain't going out without a fight. We taking our chance, we rolling the dice. Yeah, we some dogs, and we gon' bite. Play with some fire, it's time to ignite. Make it look like, yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Are you ready? Hey, are you ready? I can't hear you. Tell me, are you ready? I know that y'all ready, it's about time to play. I know that you'll give it your all every play. We came here to win, we ain't leaving today. We do what we do, that's all it takes. Everyone doubted, they made a mistake. We came to be champs, we want to be great. Game time, boys, let's slice up the space. Hop on the ice and light up the place.
Leave your legacy, and it's found through effort. Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you. Effort ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. So that team that think they're ready to see you, they think what they seen on film, they ain't saw what film shows. Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
Look at the players to your left and right. This is a family. These teammates are your brothers. Put trust in your brothers that they'll do what they gotta do. And that you too will handle your business. And if you do that, there ain't one reason we should lose. We got both of the bows, that's double the trouble, cause they gon' get nasty when there's a scuffle. Austin and Colin, they tossing these players and wildin'. Quick to get physical, and they'll be smiling. Maddie and Bobby may score in a hobby. Always stay confident, never be cocky. Kaylin and Cameron be dealing the damage. When it's all done, the opponent ain't standing. Noble and Ryan, quick on the ice, they be flying. Right past the defenders, too quick and it's blinded. We got the two traces and don't get confused. Just look at them sideways, they laying the bruise. Last but not least, Jatrick and Nate. Don't get it twisted, there ain't no debate. Team Pennsylvania, we reppin' the state, so I would be nervous cause this squad is great. We came for the throne, can't be stopped at the gate. We knocking you down if you get in our way. Only thing you getting is that second place. We came to be first, so second is last. We ain't gonna fall short, we stick to our
If you're looking for the best hockey on the planet, you're in the right place. Welcome back to Fifth Third Arena here in Chicago, Illinois, right in downtown, folks. Steps away from the United Center for today's game between the Chicago Junior Blackhawk Brick and your Team Pennsylvania. Both teams come into the game unbeaten. Chicago with an overtime victory over the Western Selects earlier today. Pennsylvania, that was a 5-4 contest. Pennsylvania, an 8-2 win over the Detroit Junior Red Wings. A little bit of a recap there. We didn't get all the final numbers on the power play penalty because we lost reception. I will tell you, we are 100% good to go, plugged in. We should be able to bring you this one start to finish. As Team Pennsylvania gathers around their goalie.
Everyone just remain calm. This will be over before you know it.
Chicago does the same. As the two teams leave their respective nets. And we get ready for action here in Chicago. This is the battle for the Windy City of Brick Series event. And the final lead up to Las Vegas. The final event of the Brick season for the 2010s, as they will not be able to make the trip to Edmonton due to COVID. We're going to test out a few additional features here today. Don't be upset, they're not all done yet. I think I have 8 of the player headshots done. We'll get those to pop up on your screen here in a little bit so you can see your favorite Team Pennsylvania superstar. Today's starting lineup brought to you by our good friends at the training table at the UPMC Lemieux Center. In net for Team Pennsylvania, Chase Pastor. Taking away the French-Canadian pronunciation. On defense, the Towers, Johnson and Starr. Up front, it's center Christine who drives the net. He's hauled down, no call. And off comes the cage. Christine at center, your right wing. Colin McCormick on the left side. Maddie Lynn. The next line comes out for the Pens. Or for the Team PA, I'll do that a lot. On defense, Wu and Schulberger. Your wings on the right side, Nate Cesario. A pair of goals in the last game, Cameron Evans. And the center, Bobby Sprang. Play cut off by Evans. He chips it around the boards. He's hauled to the ice. A nice interference play there to free the puck up for Chicago to try and break out. It's one thing to watch. These teams have played twice before. Chicago besting Team Pennsylvania both times. Chicago will limit your chances. It's been one and done a lot for Team PA. Here's Cesario cutting into the offensive zone. Shoots one short side. Feet taken out from him. He collides heavy with the boards. He's down behind the cage. Hopefully he's okay. Chicago with the puck in the PA zone. Cesario trying to get back to the bench. PA's got to get possession for them to blow the whistle. Cesario will get to the bench. They'll get a change. So no whistle coming as Chicago sets up in the offensive zone. Cutting from the outside, firing one in. That's stopped and held by Pastor. Cesario crashed in hard behind the cage. We get another line change. It'll be Filiaggi, Real, Ritson up front. Looks like Ofterhide and Villela the defense pair. Pops back to Ofterhide. He reverses it looking for Filiaggi. Filiaggi pops it forward. No further than Foyt at the point for Chicago. The Hawks play it in behind. Ofterhide there to defend. Curled in front. Battling for it, Filiaggi trying to toe drag Ofterhide as a Hawk. He's able to knock it off the stick, but here's some sustained pressure for Chicago. Pastor scrambling in front. He's able to get it covered. And a stop and play. 13:57. Sorry, 12:57 to play. See if we can get these headshots rolling for you, folks. Look for your favorite. PA brick player as it's popped back into the PA zone by Chicago, taken by Johnson, played over to Starr. Starr looks for McCormick. That's cut off by Chicago. They delay to stay on side. Shot from the outside, stick on puck there by Starr. Breaks the play up. He'll battle on the half wall. It comes free to Cristini. He's got McCormick up ice, but it'll blaze into the offensive zone. McCormick spins in too fast, and it's an off. Cristini knocks it to Lynn. Lynn tries the left-hand side. Cut off at the Chicago blue line, but knocked forward for McCormick. He'll get in, wrap it around. It's cut off by Starr. And out comes Chicago. They're cut off at center, so they'll come back into their own end to regroup. Nice puck pressure there from Johnson. Frees the puck up to Lynn. Lynn drives the outside. Cristini follows on in support. Knocked off his stick, countered by Chicago, but Lynn right there. He chips it into the corner. And they'll go to work. Cesario back on the ice, so he's no worse for Eric. Cristini to the puck behind the net. Now Evans will chase it down on the half wall. It's knocked up through center by Chicago and cut off by Wu. Gathered in by Schulberger, sent the whole way into the Chicago zone, and that'll be an icing with 11:25 to play. Good to see Cesario back on the ice for PA. Face-off coming to the right of Pastor. So I was saying before, Chicago exceptionally good in their defensive zone, and they will break the puck out incredibly fast. The Pens need to try to find a way to get some sustained pressure and more than one chance at a time. Get to rebounds, get to second chance opportunities. Albanese for Chicago peels off the outside. It's off of a shin pad of a Pens forward, but pickpocketed from behind is Wu. Spang able to pop it free. It'll come free to Evans. He'll go to the outside and right off a skate. Nice defensive play. Following on is Wu, I believe. His shot fanned on, and back come the Blackhawks. Cross ice pass skips over the stick of Spang into the Chicago zone. Chicago's offsides on the play. That'll bring a whistle and a neutral zone draw. 0-0 here from the Windy City in the battle for the Windy City. Filiaggi on the draw, wins it cleanly to Ofterhide. He finds Villela, who rips it up for Ritson and sends it cross ice where Real will skate into it. He chips it past the defender, looking for Filiaggi in the corner. Tied up there and spun around. Villela first one there. Stops it on the boards. Ends up in a battle. Will PA get the support it needs? So far they do. Able to keep it in. And it'll be Filiaggi giving chase behind the net. Another battle. Filiaggi cross-checked from behind. Comes free to Real. Knocked off his stick. And back comes Chicago. Up through center. Carrying to the outside. Around Ofterhide. But he'll get right back in the play. On the back check by Real. Allowed him to get back in there, and the PA will counter. The Fighting Amish to the inside. Filiaggi looking for Ofterhide. Oh, Ritson unable to clear the zone. A stretch pass attempt by Chicago cut off by Cristini as he drove the offensive zone. Ritson had not yet cleared. And it'll be an offside play. He would have been gone. 9:41 left to play. Face-off won by Chicago. They'll work it up the center. Taylor with a nice play to Campbell. He kicks it out the outside. Shot in on Pastor. Equal to the task. Rebound pops back in on him. And he's able to get it covered and a whistle. Face-off. Kicked behind the net to Starr. Starr will battle there. Comes away with the puck. And he's got McCormick. He sends it up ice. It's off his stick, so no icing. He'll chase it down in the corner. He wraps it around looking for Johnson. Johnson sends it back into the corner. It'll be Cristini to the point for Starr. Starr back towards Cristini. He stops and starts. He's knocked down. Gets the puck to Lynn. He loses control, and back come the Hawks. Starr angles nicely to keep it to the outside. McCormick comes in with some pressure. It kicks free to Cristini now. Cristini winds through his own zone. He's able to get to neutral ice. Play it all the way down. It's icing. And 8:34 to play. 0-0 tie here. Pennsylvania and Chicago. Bang on the draw. Back into a corner. Schulberger will get there. Plays it up for Cesario, but it's back to the point man. Cesario there with a shot block. This time it's Wu up for Evans, unable to clear the zone. Nice keep by Chicago. Wu will get back to it. He'll try the other side this time. Cesario there. Two Hawks right on him. Suffocating, keeping the puck in the zone. When they get you pinned in, it can be for a long period of time. Wu will clear all the way down. It'll be another icing. This is one of the places Chicago's dangerous. They're able to pin you in. Pressure at the point by Cesario. He's on it, but spinning out of it nicely, the Chicago defenseman. He'll drive in. Evans, stick on puck. Gets through, not all the way through. Evans will try to clear again, kept in. Ofterhide this time. In the corner. Banks it off the boards. Evans gets there, he sends it up to the point. No further. That's off Spang this time. Chicago getting some shots from the point. Cesario will pressure that. Chicago sends it back to the corner this time. Battle there, two PA players, two Chicago players. It'll be Spang coming out with it to Cesario. He sends it back to Spang. He'll look to gain the zone, a nice stick there. And PA gets it deep. Evans on the backhand as they'll look to get a change. Real will go in with pressure. Sending it all the way up ice is Chicago. He'll get a dump and a change on the other side as well. 10 fresh bodies on the ice. Behind Villela. Banks it off the boards looking for Filiaggi. No icing here as it trickles in on net. Real gives chase. As Chicago sends it all the way up ice. It'll be Johnson getting there over to Starr. Starr plays it up into the offensive zone. For PA. Filiaggi gives chase. Winding out of that Chicago defense. PA with a number of guys back to defend. As Chicago drives the right side. Nice play. Noble Johnson keeps it to the outside. Chicago with it in behind. They come out in front. That shot stopped by Pastor. Real gets to it. He finds Ritson, but it trickles off his stick out to center where Chicago will give it another shot. They can come at you in waves. I think we saw Detroit with a couple early shifts in the first game look good, and then PA kind of took over and maybe a little Reversal here as Rio brings it in. Finds Filiaggi's on his backhand, but it comes free to Johnson. He sends one in. It deflects wide, and it's in the net. Noble Johnson sends a backhander towards the net. It's deflected by Filiaggi. And it'll be a 1-0 PA lead. A filthy dish there. A deflecto for Filiaggi. And we lead 1-0. As Lynn pops into the offensive zone, he can't get the shot through. Scoreboard up to date. Chicago back through center. Driving to right, centering, firing a phenomenal wrist shot while falling down. And PA will ice it again. If it's far enough, it will be. Oh, no ice, they wave it off. Cristini there to pressure. His pressure forces it to Lynn. Lynn on the half wall. Battling, able to work it forward. Chicago will try to regroup. Albanese sends it out to center. Wu gets there first. He plays it to Schulberger. Schulberger to Lynn. Lynn lifts one up to center. It's off of a forward skate for Chicago, but sent right back in. It's Lynn and Cristini on a 2-on-1. Cristini back to Lynn. Lynn to the backhand and a save and a dandy. Keeping it a 1-0 game here. Schulberger cuts the play off, but Chicago able to wind it out to center. Wu defending as they drive to the right. Shot from outside. Kept out by Pastor, picked up by McCormick this time. Knocked off his stick as he tries to exit the zone. Lynn will try. He's unsuccessful, and it trickles in on Pastor, who'll get a cover. And we'll get a line change. 1-0 PA leads here in the first. Face off one cleanly by Chicago. Shot in on Pastor, kick to the corner. Spang gets a stick on it as Chicago centers it again. Villela able to defend there nicely. Battling on the wall. It comes out to Evans. Evans knocked off his stick at the blue line, but he'll get right back in the play. Way to stay with it on that one. Cesario gives chase. Banked off the boards, cut off there by Ofterhide. And Chicago will look to regroup in their own end. Evans making it difficult for them. Cleared up and out by Chicago. 1-on-2 here. Into the offensive zone. Ofterhide says no. Finds Evans. Evans almost gets decapitated. Just back to the Chicago blue line. This time Villela gets there. Now Spang. Back for Villela. He finds Evans, but it skips past him for Cesario. It kicks free to Evans. He comes in, finds Spang, and a one-time attempt, unable to connect. A beautiful dish there. Chicago will counter to Johnson. Johnson kicks it up off the boards. Real on the ice. He'll pressure immediately. That pressure forces a turnover. Filiaggi will gain the offensive zone. Knocks it free to Ritson. Another 2-on-1 for PA. He'll shoot one, and that's gobbled up and held. Look the goalie off backside to reel and fire to Rister. Goaltender equal to the task on that one. Offensive zone draw for Pennsylvania. 2:56 to play in the first. The Filiaggi deflection off of the Noble Johnson shot, the difference in the game so far. Puck kept in at the blue line by Johnson. Here's Ritson. Ritson will wind one. Fire, that's blocked out front. Pressuring the puck, Filiaggi. That forces it to Reel. Now Ritson. Johnson down in the offensive zone. PA needs to recognize it. They do. Reel gets back on the defensive point as Filiaggi keeps up the pressure. PA pinning them in the zone here. This line has a goal already, and now they've got some heavy pressure as another turnover forced by Reel. Centers one. It's off the stick or off the skate of a defenseman, and Chicago will break back out. They find somebody up the right wing. He'll peel up, set things up, fire one towards the net, deflects in. Cut off by Starr. Starr looks up ice, sends it for real. That pass is cut off. Chicago will put it back in with a delayed offsides, minute 46 to play in the first. It's Johnson winding it up out of his own end. Kicked up to the Chicago blue line. He'll follow on. Onside. He cuts to the middle, fires one. It's off a shin pad, but kept out. Schulberger takes over at center. PA with some heavy pressure here. It comes free to Lind. Skips past the defender. Whack, he got it. Comes in. Trickles on net. Fluttering puck stopped but not covered. Schulberger shot from outside. Skips wide of the cage. Gathered in by McCormick. He's pressured. And the puck pops free. Woo to the puck. No call as he takes the body, and now we're offsides on the outside. Looked like Albany's on the right wing for the Hawks. Face off outside of the PA line. And we're in offsides again this time, Chicago. So we'll start it all over. Bang on the draw. Pops it free for Evans. Evans pressures the Chicago defender, but he's able to play it up off the boards. Cesario there with puck pressure. He'll battle. Comes back to the point. It's cut off, and back comes Wu. Wu looks for Cesario. It's past his reach, and it'll be an icing. Shot in on Pastor, kept out. Spang picks up the rebound. He'll carry it up the left side. Gets it into the offensive zone. Evans will give chase. Evans in after it. Now Cesario, his pressure forces the turnover. Cesario and Evans go to work. Shot up off the back of the head of Evans, brought in by Cesario. He'll get it to the point man, Starr. No! Never over the line. Yikes! You can point to it, it doesn't make it right. So face off outside of the Chicago line. Popped up into the PA end. It'll be icing, and it is. But the horn will sound right after the whistle. We'll head to the first intermission. PA 1, Chicago 0. Got things set up for. And Chicago ties the game here early. 9 seconds in. Coming down the right side, beating Pastor to the blocker side. I'm working on a couple things here. Sorry, folks. Gotta bring that one to you. Having an audio issue, but I think I got it back under control. I don't have it back under control, but we're gonna move on from that. PA knocks it into the Chicago end now. 1-1 tie, period 2. Chicago starts the second with a bang, 9 seconds in. Christini to McCormick. He'll stop, start, try to go around one. He's cut off. And Chicago will try to exit the zone. Lynn will get there, and he'll put it in the Chicago end, but not for long. Now it's Schulberger stepping up. Christini will get to the puck first, though. He stops and turns. Looks for the breakout. Nice pass there to McCormick, to Lynn, who sends it up to McCormick, who's got half a step and will drive inside. He sends a backhander. A filthy backhander towards the net, gloved and held. Face off in the Chicago zone, controlled by Evans. He'll stop and turn. Cuts back to the middle, knocked out the sticker right to Starr. He cranks one up and it's blocked out front. Tip just past the stick of Starr. Spang back to defense. Cesario on a back check, 2-on-2. Chicago sends a shot in from way out. And Pastor leaves the rebound, sit out front, and Chicago will tap it in. Something's wrong with the recording part here, folks. I'm trying to figure a few things out, so I apologize. Chicago takes a 2-1 lead here with 2 quick ones in the second. That one would seem like a relatively innocent shot from the outside. Gets through. Now Evans has a breakaway. He's in. He'll fire. He'll tickle the twine. And he'll beat him like a rented mule. Evans blazes up ice on the breakaway, and he ties the game at 2.
I get the assist on Mute. I said, we need an Evans goal. He takes off.
Cameron Evans intercepts the D-to-D pass from his own blue line in. He's on a breakaway. And he's able to beat the goaltender to the blocker side and tie the game at 2. Christini to take the draw outside of the PA line. Forced back to the Chicago blue line. They'll try to break in, this time up the right. Christini with puck pressure, overskates it. Coming back into the play, McCormick, and that's picked off by Lynn. Lynn will come up ice. He'll cut to the outside, dangle through one off a skate, and back come the Hawks. 3-on-2 develops, driving the middle, sending one in off the goaltender's Pastor, who puts that one past the rebound point. But PA unable to clear. It'll come to Ofteride. He'll gather it in. Bank it off the boards for Villela. It'll come around for Lynn. He'll shovel it forward. Christini up after it. He'll get there first. 2-on-1 with McCormick. He comes in from the outside, shoots one, but it's low and off the defender in front. Gathered back by Christini. He'll set things up. Schulberger back to Christini. He'll turn back to the other side. Lynn there. I'm sorry, McCormick. His shot stopped by the chest of the goaltender coming from his left to right. Knocked into the corner for PA. Lynn there. PA able to get more pressure in the Chicago zone than they gotten in the past. Christini hammered from behind. No call. Back to Wu. His shot skips wide to the blocker side. Comes free to Reel. He'll wind up and crank one. That's off a shin. That might hurt. Chicago pops it up out to center. And we'll say it's offside. Cut off by Albanese for Chicago, and he'll come in the left side. I want to welcome all 32 of you to the game as Filiaggi finds Reel. Reel up the ice. He'll fire one. That's gobbled up and held. Remember, if you haven't already, click that little subscribe button below. I want to welcome all the people from around the international broadcast that we have going on. Here for the Team Pennsylvania Brick from the battle for the Windy City, a 2-2 tie with Chicago. Johnson cuts to the middle, weaves to the outside. Centers one for Ritson. Popped off his stick and back come Chicago. Filiaggi with a stick in the way there. Nice play as he'll stay on it. And it'll be ultimately Reel coming out of the pile with it. He centers one for Ritson. He'll spin a backhander towards the net. Skips wide of the cage. Filiaggi in after it. Sent up ice by Chicago. Gathered in by PA at center ice. And it'll be Cesario into the offensive zone as PA gets the change. Cesario 1-on-5 right now. But he's able to maintain possession, and it comes back to Villela. Now Ofteride from the point. Evans there. He spins it back in front looking for Spang. Comes the whole way through. Spang will cut it off. He'll look. He finds backside. It's Cesario. His deflection in on net is stopped and held by a defenseman out front. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Team PA. Third game between these squads. Chicago took the first two, but this one we've seen a lot more PA possession in the Chicago zone. Spang on the draw. Wins it over towards Evans. He plays it back for Villela. Back to Evans. Deep for Spang. He'll possess behind, centering one for Cesario. He kicks it over to Spang, and it skips wide. Back to the point, Villela. He goes D to Ofteride. He'll put it in a corner for Cesario. He's tied up, and the Blackhawks will try to break it out. It'll pop off of Evans and out to center. 2-on-3. Villela back to defend. Around Villela. Tried a high short side shot. That's stopped by Pastor. Puck on the half wall, though, and PA will be in their own end here for a minute. Hopefully not an actual minute. As Evans gets to the puck. He looks up. He tries for Cesario. He finds him. Nice cut to the inside there by Nate. Chicago carries it back into their own end, and PA will get the pressure on. Chicago able to get it out and up into the PA zone for a change. Setting it up behind his passer, picking it up, Wu. Wu finds Christini at center. He'll carry through and cut to the right. He's knocked off of his skates, and the Hawks will take possession. Sending it up all the way into the PA zone. No icing as it skips off a player at center. It'll be McCormick in his own end. Carries to his backhand and weaves up throughout the the left side of the PA zone looking for Christini. Dangling at the blue line is a Hawk, but the puck sent right back out for McCormick. Now Christini, he's got Lynn 2-on-1. Sends it across, skips in on net, big save. Puck carried to the outside. That's sent in on Pastor. He'll kick it to the corner. Wu gets there. He looks for Christini. He scoops it up off the boards and finds McCormick. It rolls off of his twig and into the Chicago zone where he'll give pressure. Chicago carries it in behind. And breaks into the PA zone up the right. Albanese with the puck. Battling with Wu. Wu, a strong defensive game so far. That's off the skate of Reel. Into the corner for Schulberger. He whacks at it, but Chicago will get control. That isn't until Reel gets possession, and he'll carry it up through center. He chips it wide, skips around. It's a 2-on-1. Centers it out of the reach of Lynn, but he'll gather it in on the left side. Lynn loses control, and back come the Hawks. Back and forth action here. Starr will gather it. He's hit by a sniper. Falls down on the play. Filiaggi will carry it in behind. He'll work it back to Starr. Starr able to clear it past the pinching defenseman to Reel. Kicks out the center for Ritson. Sent back to the line where Starr will get it. He's up the center. Red will get it in, and Filiaggi will follow on. He fires it across ice off the backhand of Ritson. He'll try to dangle one. It's knocked off of his stick on the toe drag and sent back out the center for Chicago. Reel gets there and knocks it across for Starr. He'll get possession and get out of the PA zone as he runs over two players, and PA gets a 3-on-2. It's knocked off Reel's stick, but gathered by Filiaggi, still in the Chicago zone. Uses Reel as a bit of a screen, drives the middle. He has Johnson with him. Filiaggi will send it all the way back to the point. Villela able to get there. Skips it in on net. Ritson just at the side of the cage, can't get a backhander through. Chicago will send it up ice for Ofterhide. Ends up in his feet, but Ritson will get there and send it back the other way. He's got Filiaggi who catches it between the legs. Cesario driving the net. Filiaggi defended nicely by the Blackhawks. Able to work it to Cesario. He'll send it back towards Ritson this time. Cut off by Chicago and carried out. PA needs to complete that line change they were in the middle of, as they've got a 2-on-3 coming back the other way for Chicago. Centering pass, skips past a bunch of people out to the blue line. A D-to-D play, pressure from Cesario, but sent back in behind by Chicago. Villela there. He's defending in behind. He'll battle. Chicago trying to come out in front. It'll be Spang now to Evans, over to Cesario. He'll get it out the center. He'll stay on it, and he kicks it into the offensive zone. He'll give chase. Chicago the first one there, but Cesario there with the pressure. A breakout attempt. Nicely executed by the Hawks, but picked off at center by Spang. He'll carry it in. He looks, he possesses, turns, cuts to the middle, carries around one, knocked off of his stick, but he'll gather it back in. Knocked to the ice where it's gathered by Schulberger. He'll send one in. Comes free to Evans. He'll shoot. It's off a shin pad and skips wide. Now it's McCormick with the puck. Line's a little mixed up. McCormick carries it in. Evans tries to shoot one. Knocked to the corner. He'll give pressure though. McCormick now on the puck. Looks for a centering pass, but it's picked off by Chicago. Sent back out. It'll be Wu getting there first. Wu kicks it skate to stick nicely. Clears it around. Nobody home on the outside for PA. Chicago sends one wide to the Pennsylvania net. Gathered in by Chicago. Evans will be able to knock it away. To carry it up through center. Tries to protect. Knocked down on the play. Everybody on sides and legal. Christini will hound the puck. Evans will get off. He's completing the change. Brought cross side for a one-timer. And a monstrous shot there stopped by Pastor. .408 to play. Period 2. We got a 2-2 tie. Johnson to the puck, able to find able to find McCormick. He lofts it up, and it bounces over the stick of Christini at the Chicago blue line. A big stretch pass there. Now 3-on-2 for Chicago coming back. Nice defense there by McCormick. Breaks the play up. And it'll be Lynn getting to the puck. He'll clear the defensive zone for PA. Chicago will knock it off his stick and they'll come right back at him. A nice play there by Lynn. A diving play by a Chicago defender breaks the play up though. Now it'll be McCormick shooting it into the zone, but it's gloved down and sent right back out by Chicago. A 2-on-3 develops here as Chicago will pull up with it. One of their goal scorers gets possession, knocks it into the corner. It'll be Filiaggi after it. Deceptive there as everybody thought he was going to clear it around. He throws on the brakes and he's able to exit the zone. Tries for Ritson. Had a defender between the two of them, is able to break it up. Carried back into the Chicago end. They'll look to regroup. Up through center. Cut off by Johnson. It'll be Filiaggi getting there first. And he's PA works it in. It's Spang. Carrying to the outside. Evans shoots one low and hard. Cesario there for the rebound. Skips wide to the cage. Evans will wrap it up to Ofterhide. Ofterhide back to Evans. He'll wrap it back behind for Cesario. He'll spin with it. Tries the center. That's cut off by Chicago. Battle in behind. Spang goes back to assist. Evans will get it to it first in the corner though. He looks. Finds Ofterhide at the point. He goes back to Evans. But it skips off the boards. Cesario now Evans. Evans pops free with it. Fires one low and hard. It's stopped and held. It'll be Cristini on the draw. McCormick ends up with the puck for PA, finds Cristini. He cuts to the inside, he'll look and find Lynn to the backhand, and what a stop! Lynn back with the puck, comes out from behind, he'll shoot one low, stopped by the defense out front. Goaltender without a stick right now. Chicago able to get him back. Gets the twig back to the tendy, and they get the puck out of the zone. One-on-one with Schulberg, he cuts to the inside, gets in on Pastor, but sends it wide of the net. It'll be Wu getting possession. He finds Lynn, spins it out the center, cutting McCormick, drives into the offensive zone, knocks one towards the net, it kicks in behind. Cristini, the first one to it, but cleared around by Chicago. Wu will try to keep it in and does, back for McCormick. McCormick centers one off of a defender and knocked to the half wall. Lynn will get there. He finds Cristini. He tries to one-time the pass for McCormick. PA getting a change as the puck gets out to the blue line, kept by Wu, but only briefly. Now Reel's on the ice. Reel will wind it up, try to cut to the outside. He looks and finds Wu. He'll find Lynn. Lynn will get it in. He'll look, fire, and shoot one. Field goes up, it's good. Doesn't count in hockey, but it's a high shot over the cage. Johnson gets the puck, clears it into the zone. Reel after it. Johnson keeps. Ritson fills the defensive spot as Reel possesses in the half wall. Comes back to Ritson. He winds a slapper up. That stick on puck kicked into a corner for Filiaggi. Filiaggi battled with there. And Chicago comes away with it. They're unable to clear it past the stick of Johnson. They'll try again. This time more successfully. Up into the right-hand side of the PA zone as the horn sounds. And we get the end of period 2 with a 2-2 tie, Chicago and Pennsylvania.
To come this far. We didn't come this far to come this far. We came here to be champions.
Damn, miss. You got one.
Is everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team Pennsylvania. Is everyone ready? We going all out. I can't hear you. We turning up, never going down. We getting rowdy, yeah, we getting loud. Fearing no team, we staring them down. Our time to shine, ain't no backing down. We here for the win. Best of the best, it is what it is. Here for the goal, you know we don't miss. When we on the ice, we got the best six. We run up the digits, passing the puck and no hogging, we split. Up out with the briefcase, we handling biz. Work as a team, sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. Run up the score, we hungry for more. Step on the ice and we're ready for war. Team is a family, all to the core. We come with that thunder, I ain't talking Thor. Sound of the drums, take a deep breath, cold air in our lungs. Game time, baby, ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Team Pennsylvania, it's all do or die. Boy, we so cold, they asking why we so good, why we so skilled. Sick at the sport, they calling the seal. We in it for fun, we having a thrill. Can't stop till it's done, man, this ain't no drill. Making a statement so all you can feel. Team PA, yeah, we the real deal. We came here to eat, preparing our meal.
All right, we're back. Sorry, had to figure something out. And then I forgot to unmute the mic. So we're back in action. About 27 seconds into period number 3, a 2-2 tie between Pennsylvania and Chicago. Puck worked up to Cesario. He carries to the right. He's got Evans cutting to the middle. Sends one off of his stick. And right out to center come the Hawks. We knocked free. Wu tries to clear the zone. He's unable to. Schulberger will be the first one there. And he'll possess the puck. He'll get it up for McCormick up into center. 3-on-1. McCormick in. Fires, and it's stopped and held. No, it's loose. Christini in after it. Wrapping it around looking for McCormick. But it's cut off by Chicago and sent right back out.
No hesitation, don't have to think twice. You get this one chance for the time in your life. Don't let it fade into the night.
Sorry, song was playing in the background, I guess. Lynn in after the puck. Christini keeps it at the blue line. Cleared around for McCormick. McCormick wraps it back around for Lynn. Just out of his reach, Christini there. He'll kick it with his skate. Tries to come out from behind. Centers one. It's off of a defender and cleared to the side. Real gives pressure, but Chicago sends it all the way up ice. Woo on the hard back check there. Kid can skate. PA gets it up for Filiaggi. He possesses, comes to the outside, he'll shoot one, and it skips wide of the net. Ritson to it. Ritson loses possession, and back come the Hawks. Real able to cut him off at center. Wonderful angle play there by Real. Able to get position along the boards. And now Real's pressure forces the turnover to Ritson. He'll make a great pass to Filiaggi. Gets it back to Ritson. And it skips out past Johnson. And Chicago comes up ice in what will be a 3-on-3 with the trailers. And now PA able to get everybody back as Chicago gets it behind the net. Wrapped around for Real. Real will come up ice. Blazes around the right. He gets half a step. That's all he needs. Comes to the inside. Wraps it around. Sends it off the skater. Ritson. Spang gives pressure to the outside. Star trips over the circle there. And with 12:04 to play, here in period number 3, it's a 2-2 tie, Chicago and PA. Spang to take the draw. Won by Chicago. Cesario out onto the point. Worked back behind for Villela. No battle. Able to get it up for Cesario. He sends one cross ice, and Evans gets there. He weaves to the outside, stops, loses control in the referee's skates, but gets it back. He'll try it again. He'll lose it again. We'll go through it a third time, maybe. Evans and Spang. Spang with the puck. Knocks it around one. Chicago there to pick it up. And they'll come back 3-on-2. PA on the back check, though. Able to get better numbers as a puck skips off of Passer and into the corner for Spang. Now Chicago with it. Evans pressures. Able to keep it in the zone is Chicago. Deflected shot. skips wide of the net, and off the right will clear it around for Spang. Go! Banked off the boards, looking for Evans. It'll be an icing. Christini on the draw. Held in by Chicago at the blue line. Shot in. Fended off nicely by Schulberger, and he's able to knock it right to Christini, who comes up the right. He's got half a step. Hauled down and sent into the wall heavily. Shot got through. Stopped nicely by Chicago. Christini with the puck. He turns out of it. Chicago will end up with it and able to work it to the right side. Off of a stick, but right to a Chicago player. Kicked all the way across, wide open there, but equal to the task. Pastor with the big save. Filiaggi on the draw, one by Chicago, back to the point. Shot fend on Filiaggi, gets there, he's hounded from behind. And it stays in the PA zone. Puck behind the net. It comes back out in front where Chicago's able to get a heavy shot off Pastor there to make the save. Now it'll be real. He's knocked down on a bit of a trip, I believe. The referee's letting him play here. 9:41 to play in what has been a phenomenal game. Ritson gets there, sends it up ice, and Real will skate into the puck with speed. Carrying to the outside, stops, pulls up, looks, he's knocked down on the play. Puck in the corner, PA there in support. It'll be Johnson with the puck. He's really activated here in the third. Filiaggi gets to it, finds Johnson. Cuts into up the middle. It's knocked away from him. And he'll also be a heavy back checker there and make it a 2-on-2. Slap shot from outside, looking for the corner, finding the glove of number 30, Pastor. Stop and play, 9:03 to play in period 3, a 2-2 tie. Spang on the draw. Out to the point, but past the point. Cesario gives chase. Can he get there first? He will. Cutting to the net, Evans. Carrying behind Cesario. He tries to flip it to him. It's off the back of the cage. Evans will give chase. It'll be Ofteride. Sends one in on net. Skips free. Cesario fires a heavy backhander off the pad. Chicago sends it back out the center. It's knocked down there by Evans. He ends up with it on the wall, but it's tied up and sent back in by Chicago. Ofteride with it. Banks it off the boards, but not hard enough. It doesn't get through to Evans. Spang will be there to get the puck. And he'll carry. He's got speed into the offensive zone. Cesario drives. Comes off of his shin and skips wide to the half wall, and Campbell will carry it out. Spang on a back check. 2-on-3. Shot from outside. Pastor there again. Christini to take the draw. Chicago possesses, works it to the outside. Blocked by Lynn. He just ate that puck like it was an ice cream sandwich. Picked up. Christini gets there, but it's sent back towards the net by Chicago. Wrapped around by, I believe, Schulberger. Kept in though. Popped off of the Chicago stick, kept in again. When it comes in on net, Pastor takes a bit of a whack. .734, period 3. 2-2 the score. Chicago in red. In their Black Hawk uniforms with the Indian head on the chest. The black and white striping, the black pants. The PA's head coach is Trevor Edwards, assistant Hunter Mueller, and Doug McCormick, as well as Limu Imu, assisting Doug. Filiaggi skates through the puck into the offensive zone. He comes. Finds Real hammer one to the net. And that's stopped and held. A beautiful save there. Drop pass by Filiaggi, and Real able to just lean into one. Spang on the draw, knocked into the corner by Chicago. Okay, wrap it in behind. Evans will give pressure. They're able to kick it up to the half wall. That's cut off by Villela, but they'll make their way out the center. One-on-one with Ofteride. Carried to the outside, shot gloved and held by the man in the black pad. It'll be Spang on the draw. Up, able to knock it out the center for Evans. 2-on-1 developed. Carries the outside. He looks. He winds, fires. Glove side. It's gloved and held. DA getting another change here. Keeping the shift short. Body's fresh. Christini pops it free to Lynn. He's in a corner. Kicks it back for Christini. He'll find the point man Ofteride. Ofteride, snapshot, deflected by McCormick, but blocked by a Chicago player. They'll try to come out the center. Penn's defense there to get control. Ofteride finds Villela. He looks for Lynn. Just past his reach, and Chicago will try again. Into the PA end it goes. Christini leaves it for Villela. Comes free for Lynn. It'll be on the half wall for McCormick. He is yanked down. No call. That's terrible. PA gets it into the Chicago zone. Like, there's one thing letting him play. There's another. He just got tripped. And Filiaggi in after it. It'll be Real to get to it first, though. Real spins it back to Filiaggi. It's off of his stick, and Schulberger will be the first one there. Up off the boards, into the zone, pressured by Real and Filiaggi. Possessing nicely, being calm, finding Albanese up the right. He'll work on Schulberger. He's driven to the outside. It'll be kicked around. Real the first one there. He stops and starts in the corner, and he's able to break free. Getting it up ice, looking for Ritson, but it'll be past his reach, and it'll be an icing. Chicago slap shot blocked out front. Kicked off the side of the cage twice. Once by the defenseman Johnson. Worked up for Cesario. Past his stick. Evans will give pressure. He's in. Played around behind the net by the Chicago defense. And they'll loft it all the way up looking for the stretch pass. They connect on it. Stopping and pulling up. Centering one. Creating a 2-on-1. And past it there. Oh, but it's knocked past him. The stretch pass and they waited. Found the trailers. And the trailer was able to pop it up and over the pad on the backdoor feed and make it 3-2 Chicago. Chicago wins the center ice draw. Christini with the pressure, back to Alderide. He finds Christini right away. It comes to Lynn. Lynn will find McCormick. They're in 2-on-2, cutting to the middle. Tries to toe drag and get the shot off. That's stopped. Lynn gets there, but knocked right to the stick of a Chicago defender. Now Villela. Villela tries for McCormick. It's picked off by Chicago, and back they come. Into the offensive zone, dangling to the outside. Lynn gets there. He plays it up to the blue line, but not out. It'll be Villela in the corner for PA. Wraps it around to his partner, Alderide. He goes off the boards looking for McCormick, who's up ice looking for the... PA starts to look for that stretch pass once Chicago was able to pull it off. It'll be Alderide. Pens get a change. Up for Ritson. Pressure from Filiaggi. Now Real. Real able to chop it out of the air. Datsuk-esque. Filiaggi to the puck. Protects it. Sends it back towards the corner looking for Real. Ritson comes away with it. Banks it off the boards. Rolls past Filiaggi. And is sent all the way up by Chicago. It'll be an icing. And we'll head back to the Chicago end of the ice.
Go, PA! Yeah!
Filiaggi. On the draw. It's won by Chicago. But the PA team able to pressure and keep it in the zone. Can they turn that pressure into a scoring chance as it comes free to Ritson? Cleared up but not out. Wu sends one back in front. That's blocked. Carried out by Chicago. They'll fire another stretch pass. All the way through the neutral zone. Wu right there to defend. And Chicago will wrap it around him behind. Chicago behind the net. It'll be Filiaggi coming out with it. Gets it to Ritson. Ritson finds Real. He'll have a one-on-one. Real up through center. Carries to the outside, cuts free, carries it, wraps around behind. Has Ritson and it's off of his stick. Up back out the center for Wu. Wu will get possession. He finds Johnson. Johnson finds Real up through center ice. He'll do it again, wrapping around behind. This time he feeds it early. Off the backhand of Spang. He'll try a second time, that time looking for Evans, but it's cut off by Chicago. No call again. I mean, PA just hauled him down, but it's been all day. I don't think there's been one power play. Starr shoots one off of a stick wide. He'll get to it first, turn it back to the middle. Cesario there. His shot skips wide of the net. Evans picks it up. He finds Starr. Starr back towards the net. It's off a stick to Cesario. Spang, I thought he was going to come away with it. Chicago does. Starr keeps it in, though. Evans off the wall. Tied up a bit, and Chicago will ice the puck. It'll go all the way down. If it's far enough, it's icing. And it is. 3-2 PA with an empty net. PA needs one here. They'll have an offensive zone draw a minute 10. Edwards drawing something up on the board for Pennsylvania. Let's see who goes out. Looks like it'll be Christini, Evans, Lynn, McCormick, Spang, and Wu. The 5 for Pennsylvania. 6 for Pennsylvania, sorry. 5 forwards and a defenseman. The Rocky theme song plays in the background to urge on Team Pennsylvania. Hopefully you've seen the pictures of them up on the Rocky steps. Let's remember this is a Cinnamon Swirl production. Follow and subscribe below. No rights reserved. Christini steps into the face-off circle, knocks it forward. Evans gives chase. 2 players skate by it. They'll flip it up off the boards, and it skips past Spang. Wu chasing after it. He's able to get to it, but not get control. And Albanese will shoot into the empty net and make it 4-2. Villela gets the puck. Chicago will send it back into the PA zone. PA not out of this. 2 goals can be had here. It pops up to Christini. It knocks off of his stick. He'll give chase, and he'll get there. Looking back to the point, Ofteride. Ofteride sends one across for Villela. Chipped past him, and Ofteride will chase it down in his own end. 30 seconds left. Makes it off the boards. They got to remember goal differential here, so PA's not going to pull the goalie again. It doesn't look like. Well, plus they haven't got it set up in the other end yet. Puck comes free to the corner. Chicago there, 15 seconds left. Out to the point, shot from outside. Skips out and wide. Up to the point for Lynn. Now Christini. He'll wind it up at center. Into the back of Lynn. 3, 2, 1. Shot into the corner, and Chicago will win to make it 4-2. But remember to join us tomorrow for more great hockey here from Chicago. Team PA is going to need to win them both in order to get to the championship. So stay with us tomorrow. The game for you. Game time will be 11:10, so 10:10, 12:10, 12:10 Eastern.